Hey everyone, thanks for joining. It's Jen from Kids Eat Vegetables. I hope you're doing well today. Today I want to talk a little bit about why summertime is the best time to offer vegetables to our kids and to offer new vegetables to our kiddos. So let's jump in. I'm going to grab my tea. I had it all ready and then went live. Sorry about that. So let's talk a little bit about this. If you are new to my broadcast, my name is Jen Zills. I am a certified health coach, a wife, a mom of 3, and the founder of Kids Eat Vegetables, where I help busy moms on their journey to raising healthy kids. And I am passionate about helping moms get their kids to eat more vegetables, right? Study after study is going to tell you that healthy bodies are fueled by healthy vegetables. And it's not to say we don't subscribe to any kind of specific diet in our family, but we do, try to eat fresh, real food as much as possible. We've really, in the last few years, transitioned from a kind of highly processed traditional American diet or standard American diet to a more traditional real foods diet. But like I said, we're not necessarily vegetarian or paleo or anything like that. On any given day, we are going to be having different foods in our home, but we try to do as much local and fresh foods as possible. So like I said, today we're going to talk about why summertime is the best time to offer vegetables to your kids. Few reasons. One is local vegetables are so readily available, right? On any given day, you can find, especially on the weekends, you can find a local farmer's market, a farm stand. You have access to fresh local food much more often in the summertime. So I really encourage you to get out, find a farmer's market, talk to your friends. So many of the farms in our area open up certain days on the weekends. They have farm tours. So fresh local vegetables are just more readily available in the summertime. And the more we can get our kids out of the boxed foods, out of the grocery store and out into a garden or a farm to see where real food is coming from, fabulous. That is so important, and that is so impactful to them to really explain to them, hey, this is where our food comes from. It takes time to grow food. And if you can't find a local farmer's market or a local farmer, talk to your local neighbor. Maybe you have someone in your neighborhood who has a garden going. Talk to them, say, hey, can I bring my kids over to try a couple little tomatoes? I am sure that they will be excited to share. So get out to a farm, get out to a local garden, find fresh local foods in your area and talk to your kids about where real food comes from. So that's number 1. Number 2, we are more active in the summer, right? Our kids are more active. They are getting out, they are swimming, they are fishing, they're at the park, they're in the sun. They are outside a lot in the summer. So I am sure as a mom or as a caregiver, you are hearing, I'm starving. My kids are always starving in the summer, right? I feel like I have to have constant food around me because that's all they're asking for is food all summer long. So our kids are more active. They are hungry. Take advantage of that. Take advantage of summer snack time to offer vegetables, real food, new foods, because they're starving and they'll eat it. They're more likely to eat it when they're hungry, moms. So take the battle, the veggie battle, away from the dinner table and don't just, say, hey, everyone has to have broccoli at dinner and that's the way it's going to be. That's fine, and there's a purpose for that, but it's better if we can just, without argument, without a lot of hoopla, without a lot of stress, offer some fresh vegetables at the snack table, at the picnic table, while we're at the park, while we're at the zoo, during snack time. And if your kid says, no thank you, I don't want that today, or throws a fit, okay, here's the thing, Mom, you're gonna feel better about it because you know that that the next meal, lunch or dinner, is right around the corner, right? I think a lot of moms, they run into a challenge at dinner time in forcing the veggies and eating the veggies. And if the kid says no and that they want to offer something else because they don't want to send the kid to bed hungry. There's this huge, oh, I don't want to send my kid to bed hungry. He's going to, he's starving, he's hungry. And they have this huge guilt about sending their kids to bed without proper food at the end of the day. Totally can understand that as a mom. But it's snack time. If you don't want to eat it, this is what mommy's offering. This is the snack. One family, one meal, right? I tell you that all the time. Like, I serve one thing. I'm not a restaurant. It's snack time. It's okay. If they say no thank you, you go, okay, mommy's offering an awesome snack today. Here's some snacks my kids are having today. Mom's offering an awesome snack. If you choose not to eat it, okay, we'll be having lunch soon. We'll be having dinner soon. No problem. That's your choice. Keep enjoying the park, the fishing, the swimming, whatever it is you're doing, and no fights, right? So don't make it a big, huge ordeal. Don't make it, we're having a healthy snack today, kids. No, just show up at the park with your snack, be the proud mama that you are, and say, here you go. I even brought enough to share with our friends, and let it go. If they choose to eat it, great. If not, that's fine too. Another thing about summer is I don't know about your family, but for our family, like, our routine is changing every day. Usually every week, right? 1 week we're at grandma's house. 1 week my kids are at camp. 1 week they're here home with me. So the schedule is kind of always changing. Maybe for your kids, 1 week they're, like I said, 1 week they're with grandma. Maybe you have a different work schedule in the summer. I know I've talked to a couple of moms who go part-time in the summer, or you're a teacher and you're home during the summer, right? So our routines are different. So kids aren't just expecting the same thing every day, right? Like a lot of times in the school schedule goes, everything's kind of the same, which is great, consistent. But let's use this change in schedule to our advantage and use it as a time. They're expecting things to be different every day. Hey, the snack's going to be different too. The snack might be a little bit different than we're used to. We're going to offer some healthy choices. Don't make a big deal about it. Just offer them, but take advantage of the fact that the routine is changing, and we can use that to our advantage. A lot of times in the summer as well, we have extra support. Maybe if you're a working mom, or depending on what your schedule is, there is a nanny or a child care provider or grandma, or dad's home more often, right? So there are other people around in the summer to help. Leverage those people to say, hey, can you help me offer these vegetables to the kids? I'm really trying a new routine here. We're trying to get some new exposure to new foods. I tell you all the time that it takes a lot of exposure. We can't just give our kids broccoli one time and think they're going to fall in love and be upset when they don't. We have to continually introduce foods to them in new ways. So I'll talk a little bit about what today, our schedule. I have one child in volleyball camp until about noon, and then my other two kids are at camp until about 2:30. So they're at day camp all day. They are swimming. They are outside all day long. They're going to be tired. They're going to be hungry as soon as I pick them up. But I have some back to school shopping I need to get done, and my husband's working late. So after I pick them up from camp, we're going to do some shopping, and then we're going to get a little bit dinner a little bit later. But I need them to have a little extra energy, to have some fuel, to run some back to school shopping and some errands with me. So when I pick them up from camp, I will have several options for snacks. I have cucumbers, some sugar snap peas, orange peppers, banana peppers, carrots, tomatoes, and I'm taking all of these little containers. I talk about these all the time. These are the Wean Green, and they just the lids snap on. They don't spill. They're awesome. And we're going to take these today, and this will be the snack for after camp before dinner. And I'll be honest, dinner tonight is Chipotle. Yay. Mommy's not cooking because Daddy's not home. So we don't need a big, huge meal today. We're going to keep it simple on our summer schedule. And like I said, I got some back to school shopping to get done. So we're keeping it simple tonight, but with some healthy on-the-go snacks. And I can tell you right now that my 5-year-old is going to turn her nose up to half of this. She will probably, this is what she'll have. She'll definitely have these two. And she may have a couple peas depending on the day. She won't touch the peppers. She won't touch the tomatoes. That's fine. And another option is some peanut butter on celery, easy to take with you. And we have these, we like these, I don't know if you can see that, holy guacamole, these holy guacamole minis. I'll be honest with you, when my husband bought these from Costco, I was a little bit irritated because I thought they were a little bit expensive, but they are really awesome. And they're great to dip your food, dip your veggies into. They taste really good. Even my daughter, who doesn't care for avocado, will eat the holy guacamole, holy guacamole, the avocado in this way, in the little mini guac. They're portable, they go anywhere. So I'm gonna grab a couple of those to take with us. We can dip all of our little veggies in them, and that's great. If your kids will only eat the veggies with ranch dressing, that's cool too. No problem. Just get them to eat the veggies. You can slowly change the ranch out for something healthier. You can totally wean them off the ranch later. For now, we're just trying to get them the exposure and the taste of some of these vegetables. So if ranch is the only way they'll do it, no problem. And I am going to take some watermelon as well, that after the veggies, they can have some watermelon. So this is our snack on the go. I'll pack that in the cooler. I picked them up, like I said, 2:30. I'm hoping to make it to about 5:30 that I can run some errands before they really start melting down, because I know they are going to be hungry after a busy day in the sun. And so those are kind of the reasons why, let's say they're more active, new routines, you have some extra help around you, hopefully with maybe some, like I said, the nanny or the babysitter or the grandma or dad's home, whatever the case. We have a different schedule here in the summer, and they're more readily available. Farmers markets, your neighborhood garden. If I'm sure someone in your neighborhood has a garden and they would not mind sharing a couple tomatoes if you told them, hey, I really am trying to tell my kids about eating healthy and I'm trying to explain to them where food comes from. Your local person, maybe an older woman in the neighborhood. I know in our neighborhood, all the old ladies, older ladies have gardens, and they love it. They love the kids to come over. Believe me, they'd rather have the kids come over than the deer or the bunnies, so they're fine. But find someone who has a garden near you and talk to them and see. They will be glad to share. I'm sure there's probably a couple of things they have too much of, but they'd be glad to share with your kids and help you to share that message of healthy food choices, healthy bodies, raising healthy kiddos. So that's what I have for today. You know what, one more thing I want to add before I go. One of the reasons I think it's so important to do this during the summer is because hopefully you will find one or two items that they will like, that you can include in the lunchbox when we go back to school, right? Because we know when we go back to school, it is not easy to put new things in the lunchbox because you don't know exactly what's happening to it at school. Is it being traded? Is it being tossed? Who knows, right? Most of the time, if they don't like it, it's not coming home, or maybe it's coming home all smushed at the bottom of the lunch bag, whatever. But if you can use summer to find one or two items that are going to be really easy to pack in the lunchbox, that is a huge win, Mom. So keep introducing these items during the summer because they're easy to pack when we go back to school. And if you can find one or two of them, maybe more, I pray more for you, you can find a couple of these that your kids really like, it's going to help when it comes time to pack lunches, because believe me, the lunchbox is like dreaded for all of us. You want to have as many options as possible on what to pack in there that you know they're going to eat. So that's my final advice and final reason why I think summer is the best time to offer vegetables and new foods, healthy food choices to your family. So I hope you found this valuable. Please share this out with your friends, and take time to get on our email list. I have a couple great recipes coming out this Saturday. One for some salmon cakes, little salmon patty cakes. We had these for dinner last night. They were awesome, with a little like avocado salsa on the top. So that recipe is going to be in the newsletter. And then I am also going to share a recipe I have for chickpea quinoa salad. That is awesome and extremely versatile, Mom. You can kind of change it up every week for yourself. It's not something my kid, I have one daughter who will eat it. The kids aren't super excited about it. However, for Mom, for you on the go, for you for summer, healthy lunch options, lunch on the go, taking it to the office. It is a great salad that you can make in advance. It can stay in the refrigerator all week. So that recipe will also be in this week's newsletter. Sign up at kidseatvegetables.com/tips. Again, that's kidseatvegetables.com/tips. And if you find this information valuable, please be sure to share this broadcast with your friends. And we can have more moms joining us on our journey to raising healthy kiddos. So let's see who's on today. If you're on today and you have something, you can please type in the comments. If you're catching this live, I'd love to chat. If you're catching this on the replay, be sure to comment, share your thoughts. Have you tried any vegetables this summer? What are your kids doing? Is the ever-changing routine helping you this summer or hurting you this summer? How can you make it positive as we, kind of round out the summer weeks here? We're getting to the end, moms. So yes, if you're catching this on the replay, be sure to comment. I always come back and check the comments there as well. So Thank you so much, ladies, for joining me live, and we will chat soon. Have a good one. Bye.